Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to style a Halloween print or gothic themed dress into a Summerween style dress. And I also want to mention that your Summerween dress or outfit can be multiple things. It can be a little t-shirt with a graphic on it, and the little t-shirt can have, for example, something Halloween themed on it. Like, for example, I have a zombie alpaca shirt from Tasty Peach Studios, and I think that that would be perfect for a Summerween outfit. Especially if I did a revamp or reworked version of it to make it a little cooler, since it is just a black t-shirt. I could make it into a halter top or a tube top instead, maybe. And I could always do a video on that, showing the process of how I reworked that top. So if you have a spooky top like that has zombie alpacas on it, go for it. Otherwise, if you have something that has a print on it that is kind of spooky, like maybe moons or bats or witches or cats, anything of the sort, put that on, and you can style it based off of what we're talking about in this video and put together an outfit that works for you and put together an outfit that works for you and your style and incorporates things into it that you already have in your wardrobe, and also that you like and want to wear, and that is cute, that it encompasses the Halloween and the Summerween style, and also shows off your own personal style. So this is the spooky t-shirt that I was talking about. And I think that this would be perfect, or anything like this, if you don't have a printed dress that's Summerween style or Halloween style or anything like that. If you don't have a lace skirt or anything that looks very spooky. If you have a shirt like this could work too. Anything that you have, just make it your own. Because what we're going to do is we're going to work with what's in your wardrobe to make a Summerween outfit. And we're going to make it so it fits with the theme and also uses things in your wardrobe that you already have, and maybe will help you to wear things that you forgot about or that you don't wear very often, or will encourage you to find new things if you're looking to shop, and you can go thrifting either in store or online, and you can find new stuff to incorporate into your wardrobe as well. And this is the final look. So I'm going to start at the top. Most important thing for summer is having a hat, especially if you are pale or don't want to get a sunburn or don't want to get skin cancer. So I usually wear a large floppy brim hat, and that makes it so I don't get as burnt. It protects me a little bit more. It keeps me a little bit hotter, but it's worth it for the extra shade that I get from it. So that helps. And then next thing is this shirt, which is a pair of tights. And you can actually make this. It's really easy. I picked out a pair of tights that had spider webs on them for the Summerween theme. I actually already had this. I made one for me and one for my ex, and his was just a fishnet, plain fishnet one, and mine is just the fishnet spider web one. And what you do is you get a pair of tights and you cut a hole in the crotch, and that is going to be right here. So however big you want your opening to be, which this opening is actually pretty big. So if you want to have more coverage, don't cut it too large, because that's going to be where your net goes, where you're cutting the hole where the crotch is. And then for the arms, the part that you're going to cut is the tight part, where the foot goes. So this is where the foot would normally be, and I cut this out. I just went snip, 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 and then I had sleeves. So that's really cool. And it's super easy to make, it's super cheap. And if you don't want to do that, you can always just wear a plain mesh shirt. This is good in the summer too, because it provides a lot of coverage. And it does keep you pretty cool because the fabric is pretty open. And it's not fishnet, but it is pretty breezy for the summer. But if you want to stay covered and not get as much of a sunburn, this is going to be another option that works for you. But if you want to make something of your own, like I did, and you're not going to be out as long, and because you're probably going to get a pretty weird tan if you stay out too long like this and you didn't wear sunscreen. If you want to make something of your own, then this is the way to go. The next thing I'm going to mention is the accessories for this, and I think the accessories really pull this look together. So I'm going to take off my hat, and I'm going to show you guys my ear clip that just fell off. So I just took the hat off, but this is just an ear hook thing, and it just adds a little detail to this area. And then I added a moon choker, and the moon choker is just kind of cute to me, and it's a little spooky still too. And then I got this ghost necklace from Hot Topic. The ghost necklace and the ghost dress I both got at Hot Topic, and the ghost dress has a little ghost right here, which I think is super cute. So there's that. And then I got this belt from Killstar, and I didn't really have many belts to pick from. I don't have a lot of spooky stuff in my wardrobe that goes with this pastel theme, but I wanted to wear this belt with it because I like the way it looks with this color, with the pink and the white, and I just like the drapery of the chains, the draping of the chains. And then also, I wore a pin. This is just kind of a spooky little pin. It's My Melody, and I got it at a comic convention. And then I also put on some rings, and I don't have many rings, so I don't have any rings that match, but I went with a blue theme, and I think it went pretty well. So half of these are vintage rings that were my grandparents', and I got them when they passed away, and I just think they add some unique details to this outfit because rings can really add a lot to an outfit, especially when it's really hot out and you don't want to add a bunch of layers. And you know, accessorizing with jewelry is really helpful because you don't want to end up super hot outside, especially when it's 100 degrees out and it's humid. And it's a lot easier to just put on jewelry and then take it off, which is why I also switched out my earrings for these crescent moon earrings, which I think are also from Killstar. And then I also switched out my sunglasses for these bat sunglass shades that I got on eBay. And I just feel like these fit the mood. I really like them. I feel like they really suit this look. And then the next thing that I was going to wear with this outfit to stay cool were my demonias that I mentioned in my demonia review video when I was talking about my collection of demonias. And I have these in black and pink, so either would work well with this outfit since the outfit is black and pink. And these, like I was saying before, are really cushy and they're comfortable and they have a low heel and they are adjustable, so that is nice. And they go with a lot of things too. And I like the stud detail on them and the classic heart detail buckle on them. So I do appreciate that about these shoes. And then the last thing is, if it's not too hot out, you can always add one more thing, which I did add last night since I was going out at night when it was cooler out, and I wore a tutu under this because this dress is rather short. It's almost a slip with the material that it is. So I wore this long tutu under it, and the tutu goes down to about here on me, so it adds a few more inches of length to this dress. This one and this one adds a little extra length too if I just wear it down lower. And I've had this one a while. The pink one I got off Amazon, and the black one I think I got secondhand when I was a teenager, and it's just kind of stretched the elastic. I've just kind of stretched the elastic waistband ever since I've got it, and it's just kind of grown with me throughout all these years. If you want to style a Summerween outfit, don't forget your sunscreen. Don't forget your hat. And there are many hat options. You don't have to go with black. You can go with blue to match the rings. You can go with pink to match the hat. You have many options. Invest in a good sun hat. And remember that you don't have to have a specific style of dress necessarily. For Summerween, it can be a pumpkin dress. It can be a dress with cats on it. It can be just a black gothic ruffly dress. It can be a lace dress. Whatever you need to do to make it Summerween, make it yours, because I had this dress and it has ghosts on it, so I made it Summerween. And I have this top and it has spiderweb pattern on it, so I added it to my Summerween collection. And I don't have rings and jewelry really that match Summerween, but you might. So I know that some people do have a lot of spooky jewelry, and I think that's really cool. So maybe you'll have a less spooky dress, but more spooky accessories than me. And I think that's what's really cool about Summerween, because you can do whatever you want, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. So remember to have fun, be safe, wear sunscreen, and stay spooky and cute, ghouls.